I'm finna beat the sleeves off the. I'ma act a fool with this, I'ma act a fool with this. I should have put this shit on the big TV. Man, my fucking mic is fucking up, man. Finna take this bitch back, dude. Yeah, with me and you. Finna send another one.
Coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. Set to kick off. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on third, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
They'll run this with Akers. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Goff going to keep it himself. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Reynolds there to make the grab. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Tyler Ervin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the grab. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
First down, Packers.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. But no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set.
No, I'm letting my game talk.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand? and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And a Packer first down.
Try to jet sweep here with Lazard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Second down is Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle.
You know I get ball at halftime.
But still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
To throw on 3rd and 1. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 34. He starts with a give to Akers. Able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Goff on 3rd down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this one to Cup complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the 50, it's gone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Rodgers now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Crosby connects on the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Back at the 30-yard line.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. On the return, it's Simba Webster. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times, what are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again here with Akers. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Reynolds there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run here with Akers. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Goff. And it's complete. He's got
Good job playing, man.
Touchdown Rams. Goff and Tyler Higbee hooking up.
What you practicing on? You playing the practice team. We playing KJ.
Now near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end.
Don't say yeah. Don't say yeah to no motherfucker. Don't say yeah. Cause I'm whooping that ass. Inside there, you can get it too.
KJ, you still haven't beat me, so until you beat me.
Listen, man, hey, I just want to say, y'all talking a lot of shit for me and you to be even in the series, and I'm whooping your ass right now. And sorry, dude, you ain't even ready. Hey, you're losing, and you're going to lose. You just agreed to this nigga calling me a practice. You know damn well I ain't a practice, so that's where I'm at with that. This nigga right here is not ready.
That is between you and Dub in the practice squad.
Ain't no practice over here.
Cracking jokes. I can't control who laughs.
Hey, ain't no practice over here. He agreed to it. That's what I'm saying. He know ain't no practice over here. And we even in the series right now. He got 4 wins, I got 4 wins.
I haven't beat Green Bay. You beat
And I blew Green Bay out last night, 26-0.
After the touchdown, it's
Oh, shit. So you beat Green Bay?
Oh, okay, 26-6. So, sis, you just get in your seat and get ready. Hopefully, maybe Dub can pull us out. But don't distract me right now. I'm in the zone. Whooping.
Hey, Doug, 1 touchdown in them games, we be having that. Shit, you only scored 26 points in 4 quarters, and we be playing 6 minutes, man. Those touchdowns be serious. And they be hard to get, too.
Because they're not even over 100
Oh, they one of them?
yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams
playing with the
stick
Saints?
with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Yeah, the Saints got a decent line. They got one of those Green Bay Packer lines.
Rodgers now to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It is fun to watch the big man work.
I'm going to pick that shit. I'm waiting right on it. I'm going to pick that shit.
Getting his head around to look the football in.
Straight up.
Significant yardage.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams, 55 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Now it's tied. You ain't gone. It ain't over.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Yeah, all right.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I got 20 people left.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leads with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. Now that'll be caught by Cobb. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
16.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
All right.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They try and run forward here with Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll give it here to Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods from Jared Goff. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score
motherfucking practice. What?
But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation.
Let's go, Dub.
If you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Finna end this shit.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, Hezzy, I'm ready.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here.
Let's go! Let's go!
It's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know,
Give me that
this is a
shit!
guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows.
Give me that
These
shit!
throws that he's made before didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one deal, and then handshakes. And he stopped immediately there. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can.
Packers go down again. Let's go. Good game, brother.
The victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents out to score.
The entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish.
Let's fucking go.
From the time you're playing Little League football, all the way up through. And they closed them out down the stretch.
Down goes Frazier. Yes, sir.
So that'll just about do it for Charles.
Let's look at his stats.
You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
4 takeaways. 4 takeaways.
From Los Angeles.
Let's go. Defense. Side do you next. He threw for, I was just accurate. I was 75 completion rate. You feel me? 3 touchdowns, 156. He had 1 interception. Aaron Rodgers threw 4 NOs.
How did you let that happen, Doug?
He ain't let shit happen. He ain't let nothing happen. He ain't let it happen. It happened. He didn't let it happen.
Do you want some of the king, KJ?
Boy, you ain't the king. You said you the 3rd best. I thought Doug was the king, nigga.
I only was saying the 3rd best because you didn't beat me. Since you didn't beat me, I'm better than you.
Yeah! Tay! Sounds like a party.
These are y'all rules, man. You and Hezzy make these rules. I just follow them. Y'all said the numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie. I'm the GOAT.
Numbers do not lie.
If you can't beat the GOAT with the Packers, then I'm the GOAT.
But
I'm the GOAT.
I have no losses to you.
You have no games played against me.
I got 1.5, and I was winning both of them.
Hey, you turned me into this monster with this shit talking yesterday.
All I got to do is see Madden pop up on my screen.
Is you on Madden?
I don't even got to be on it. You just got to say.
Is you on Madden?
I can be on Madden. Let me drop this money for Mr. Loadout. He can't play without his loadout. This nigga's a loadout fiend, bro. You better pick your guns up, nigga. What if this was real war? What would you do? I can't be loaning you money every time we play, cuz. You ain't paid me back the last 3 games. Picking me. Got me out here scavenging and foraging for your dad. You ain't getting no money from Muck. We gonna have to fix the percentages of this re-up. Nigga, you fucking up the package, bro, because you never got what you need to get your load out.